Hello, everybody. I am so sorry. I was messing around trying to get the damn chat thing to work this week, and it's not. Oh well, c'est la vie. That is just the way things are gonna be this week, and I am sorry, but welcome. Welcome to D&D Investigations. I am your host, Vicky, where we have a little SD, but a whole lot of balls. And wow, what a darn day it has been. I got so distracted by content. Crazy, I know. I was gonna just do this Signore thing as a filler, but nothing in Comicsgate was really like capturing my attention. And so I decided that it was just that was gonna end up being my focus. It's law shit. It's Signore, who's practically a lol cow all on his own. And man, I wish I could get this chat thing to work, but I'm not gonna stress over it because it is just too good a day to do that. I'm serious. Candace Owens flashing her ass everywhere. God, that woman is getting crazier by the day. And then we had I don't know why I brought up Candace Owens. I keep seeing her everywhere, all over my Twitter, and it's a lot. It's a lot of fucking Candace Owens, man. Just so much. And it just gets wackier and wackier because apparently the feds are like, what the fuck are you talking about? There's been no credible goddamn threat. She's going to Christmas parties and shit. She's got no like security. I mean, the woman is just crazy as all get out. Just insane. Eh. I didn't watch any of the Comicsgate content this weekend except for a little bit of FFS. And that was because I saw a tweet by Mike Wheeler, and I was so he said something to the effect of that CG Church should just be called like the pre-trash cast. And that, oh man, that was mean. Just mean. And I am so looking for yeah, I know. That I'm a little distracted by my OBS. So I watched Sin. I was gonna cut up this Frog Tony thing, but the Sin thing fit perfect because he was e-fapping Frog Tony. Then there was Shane made some ridiculous comments about Narwhal. Rackets and Lady Rackets showed up on a stream. And then, of course, we've got this whole wackadoo Andy Signore thing. He was subpoenaed to produce records in this Blake Lively lawsuit, and he didn't produce them. And so 2 days after he was supposed to produce the documents, he filed a motion to quash. I'm going to continue to say motion to squash just because I like that word better, not because I think it is correct. So if you hear that at any point during the stream, that is what that is all about. But before I get into that, let me find. Let me go ahead and just transition this so it's easier. My windows should be ready to go here because, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, we have something fantastic. if I can get my windows to capture properly. I don't know why it's not showing. This really kind of bums me out. Because, let me try this. I'm just going to move. We're going to do this all together. Let's try this.
Big stuff going on today.
That's not what I wanted. So it's still not capturing my window, and I don't know why. So let me go ahead and we're going to try this one more time. Here we go. It finally did it. I'm going to figure out OBS sooner or later. But bam, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, you can go and get Rainbow the Brute at some point within the next month and a half. That's my guess. I'm not sure how long Mike is 30 days. So it's 30 days. It's probably going to be, maybe 2 months. You will have a copy of Rainbow the Brute in your hand. The book is complete, boys and girls. The interiors are done. I'm assuming a little bit of lettering has to be done, but he says interiors are 100% complete. And you can get a copy of Rainbow the Brute, a digital PDF for $10, cover A for $20. I'm not even gonna ask what the fucking shipping is, because it's gonna be cheaper than Ethan. And you will have your book, your Rainbow the Brute, by Mike and Mindy Wheeler. It is over on Kickstarter. I found it via Google, but I'll be nice and I will drop it here in the chat. There you go, Mike. You're welcome. I really just wanted to do that. As soon as you sent me that damn thing, I'm like, or as soon as you said that it was going to be going, I wanted it so bad, just so bad to show that. But we do have an update on Ethan's Rainbow the Brute, ladies and gentlemen. Here we go.
Big stuff going on today. I've been, I had a really productive week. Got a lot of stuff done. Got a lot of artwork done. And
man, I have no idea why it is doing this weird shit. Because Ethan should be playing right here. And I don't know why he isn't. I probably did something. I don't know what, but damn it. This is really a little frustrating. So let me try to transition, and it's not. All right, we'll move on to Sin, I think. No. I'm stuck.
No idea what that's. I'm like, it's the me channel all day long. They're trying to work out what I'm doing and what what I meant and all this.
This was not me. This was not me. Not me at all. All right, I think it was me. Oh my gosh, it was. Here we go. Here's Ethan doing something Ethany.
Big stuff going on today. I've been, I had a really productive week. Got a lot of stuff done. Got a lot of artwork done, and I'm happy to say, like, Kyle Ritter is kicking ass. I don't know if he ran out of things to do for other people, but I'm so happy he's turning in pages, and they look great. They look absolutely terrific. Jason Wright is kicking some ass as well. We're getting stuff from Jason in. Well, Jason's always turning in stuff, so that's nothing new there. Bullet says, how is Kyle not coloring a character he looks like? Turn in those pages, Critter. Yeah, I mean, the stuff he's turning in looks great. I had to give him a little bit of a whip, and I fired him from the 1993 Heather Swain book. Because I don't think those were his colors. I think he was farming out those colors to another colorist, like I wouldn't notice. And then coloring John stuff instead. So I had to let him go. And then I yelled at him, and suddenly I'm getting a couple of pages in from Rainbow the Brute that are just phenomenal. I am lettering. Oh, wow. Elephant is almost finished. Hold on. Let me show you some of this stuff. Let's do a little business here. Uh, Let me see. Heather Swain, 1993, The Diary of Heather Swain, being written right now. This, of course, is a little panel from it. This is Heather Swain's dad, Alan, who is a Marine. And, he's looking through a telescope and he's seeing the Vespas for the first time. So we got that going on. I'm so excited about Heather Swain's book, 1993, especially the stuff that's being done here, introducing Heather and Anne O'Malley, showing how they met and everything. For me, it's fun because I'm writing like a scenario that like I'm so.
He's writing a scenario. He's currently writing the scenario. What the fuck? I thought this book was almost done when you put it up on Indiegogo.
Familiar with, because it's happened to me in comics so many times, especially when you're young. People tell you, you'll meet people and they go, wow, you're really, really good. But then they sort of assert themselves as a superior creative person. And it's a certain kind of manipulation that's meant to sort of keep you on a leash and sort of flatter you in that way, but also let you know that you're sort of underneath them. You know what I mean? Like you're on a rung underneath them. And that's kind of what Anne does. It's so fun to write. I love it. I love writing this kind of bitchy sort of creative bullshit. The catty behavior that Eric July talks about all the time. In fact, I think that if you're reading 1993, The Diary of Heather Swain, you're going to understand what it is exactly that Eric July finds so menacing about creative people. He thinks they're all going to be dystopia. This is Rainbow the Brute. We got some great pages from Kyle Ritter in, and they're just so colorful and awesome. I just remember these people busting my balls about the way that I was drawing the Legos, but the Legos look great, so these guys are retarded. As usual, I'm always right, and they're always wrong. Legos in this world are just sort of like rocks on the ground. You know, it's in the world of Rainbow the Brute. They live in a kid's backyard, or they live in his house. Wherever you play with action figures, wherever you play with your toys and act out little skits and scenarios, that's the world of Rainbow the Brute. It could be like every week and a half he turns in a page. And so the stuff is trickling in. And at this point, we have 41 pages in, and it's 46. It's a 46-page book. Now, we'll do a second chance offer on Elephant. We're going to do it on Fund My Comic.
Elephant still isn't finished. Yeah. Look, I think I got it working. Yay! Yeah, I managed to do that while I was just distracted by Ethan. Yeah. So Elephant's not quite done, but don't worry, you're gonna get it by the end of the year. Yeah. Rainbow the Brute's been pushed back to next year because we all knew it wasn't coming this one. It's not even fucking finished yet. He's still writing it. He's still writing it. Here we go. We'll finish up his video.
Because I got to tell you, Indiegogo is really, really tough to manage right now. It takes a long time. We're getting back into fulfillment on Indiegogo, but it is really complicated. And we've got it figured out. It took a little while. I had to kind of study it and go through it and figure out like how it's like Indiegogo used to be as simple as riding a bicycle. And now it's like the fucking Millennium Falcon. I mean, I guess it's better in a way, but there's so many buttons and weird shit that you're never going to use in order just to go from A to B there. It's a lot of stuff. Used to be much more simple. Everybody's complaining about it in private, by the way. And all these DM threads, people are like, Indiegogo's way too complicated. I actually wrote to Indiegogo and said, why did you do this to your site? This is really complicated. And I just need to know like one thing, and it used to be a one button. I just need to know like, hey, I'm making this comic book here with this variant cover. How many do I need to print? And Indiegogo would collate them all together there and say, well, according to, the add-ons, the fact that this perk appears in this larger perk and blah, 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 you need to make 1,148 of these. That's how many sold. And I'd be like, cool, I'm going to make 1,500. Well, it's really hard to find that information on the new Indiegogo. Ask anybody. It's really like, I think it caters more towards the customer, which is good, but it makes the user experience in terms of just fulfilling it 50,000 times more complicated. Today we started fulfilling the Heartsick Horror campaign. We're shipping out race cars right now. Started doing that, and then I told Brighton also to go over and fulfill the Fund My Comic campaign, and it was 50,000 times easier.
It was super easier to fulfill that Fund My Comic campaign. I'm going to show you why when this is all done. Now that I figured out how to get this whole fucking window capture thing to work. I'm going to show you.
It was just like a dream come true. Fund My Comic just went real quick. I told him to do it at 10 o'clock. At 11:30, he was like, I'm done. I was like, you fulfilled all the race cars from Fund My Comic? He's like, yeah, done. It was easy. So Fund My Comic is great. Go over there. By the way, the race cars are still for sale. Go over there right now and get them. They're only $12 a piece. They're absolutely beautiful. You can collect any one of them here. You can get all of them for $95, which is a good deal. But you can get any of the cars here. We're going to ship them out like right away. They're coming out. So here's the Pit. Here's the Vespis car. Here's the Fearsome car. A bunch of Cyberfrog cars as well, all designed by the same guy, same artist, same creative person who designed Cody Dennison's race car, like the wrap that he did. Same guy. He just did a bunch of wraps, 12 of them in total for All Caps and Comicsgate properties, and made Hot Wheels out of them. They're a little bigger than Hot Wheels, actually, but here they are. This is the Salamandroid one. You can see the back. This is all the stuff that you can collect. Run over there. That's what we're selling tonight. Tonight, we're going to try to sell some more race cars, get them out to you guys. They'll go out on Monday if you order them today. So Heartsick Horror is shipping right now. For people who are asking, Heartsick Horror is shipping right now. And then also the Rainbow the Brute hyperactive, the hyper-articulated action figure set with the race cars. We're going to ship the race cars out of that, which I think we had like a 9-pack in there. Those are all going to go out. And then we're going to get back to Dark Harvest and
get back to Dark Harvest. He stopped fulfilling Dark Harvest.
Filling that. We got a lot to do, but we're doing it. We got everything settled down with Indiegogo. I think everything is kind of cool now. So let's do it. Let's get stuff going. Dark Harvest is going out. Now, most of you got Dark Harvest, but I think we've got 311 more people, 311 more orders from the original Dark Harvest campaign. So we're going to get those out. And then there are a few on the 7-day second chance campaign that have got to go out as well. We're going to get all of it. We're going to get all of it out there. It's going to be great. Great. So go over there, get a car, get all the cars, get one car, get 2 cars, get the cars that you want to get here. And thank you so much. Thank you for supporting us and not some of these other people out there. If you know what I'm talking about, these other hypocrites, these Johnny come latelys to crowdfunding. We're going to look at that tonight. We had some really strange stuff happen over at Rippaverse.
Yeah, he was all obsessed over Rippaverse's announcement of some sort of like Rippa Works thing. It's a kind of like a crowdfunding site, but I guess he wants to use it to quote gauge interest. I haven't paid much attention to that because honest to God, he's making money. He's doing way better than anybody over here in this ecosystem who's criticizing him, including Ethan. Yeah, it did. It did indeed. Dark Harvest. Now, this is sad. This is sad, people. You're not gonna, you will, cause it's Ethan. You'll understand. So, This campaign made $355,000. Yeah, yeah. So here's the updates. It's all going out on 6/23/25. Now you say, Vicky, it could have just been a lost 330 something books. You know, that's it could have been overlooked, it could have been sent, it could have been bad addresses. There was that second chance campaign. And wait, would he say that one too is all going out on 6/23/25? Yes. Yes, he did. So 6 months ago, he told these people that they were getting their fucking books, that their books were on the fucking way. Yeah. Now back to the CG Master Racers. My God, people. This is the reason why it was so freaking easy. Ethan made $4,915 on this campaign. That's not a whole lot of money. But it's something like 311 fucking cars. So when Ethan says, and I shit you not, he said it. When Ethan says on this live stream that the boys managed to get done fulfilling Dark Harvest before like 11:30 in the morning because he only had like 300 cars to ship out. And a good portion of those cars were the complete fucking sets. So it wasn't even 300 fucking orders. My fucking God. I think he's insane. Absolutely gone fucking nuts. Man. Oh, man. What in the world? Yeah. There's only 62 backers. And it was just so much easier to fulfill from Fund My Comic. And while I'm talking about something just kind of wacky and shit, this kind of takes a bit of cake.
Got this conundrum right now where some dork is telling them that I'm holding myself out as a lawyer representing clients because I say, hey, I'm Nick Ricado of Ricado Law, a small law firm in central Minnesota. Those are all true statements, right? Nick Ricado of Ricado Law. And I am a lawyer. I'm not currently licensed to practice in Minnesota because my license is suspended, but I am a licensed attorney whose license is I am licensed, but my license is suspended. I am not disbarred. My license is not gone or obliterated in any way. It's just on suspension. So they're telling me that they have a problem with me saying I'm a lawyer and holding myself out as a lawyer. It's like, well, that's really interesting because if I'm not a lawyer, then the model rules of professional or Minnesota rules of professional conduct for lawyers cannot apply to me. So like, if I'm not a lawyer, you can't hold me responsible under the rules. And if I am a lawyer, then I'm telling the truth. So if I'm bound by your rules, then I am a lawyer. I do not represent myself as licensed. But this is a weird artifact of how they do things. You can't apply the rules of professional conduct to non-lawyers. It doesn't work.
It's quite the conundrum.
It's not really a conundrum. See, there are laws about calling yourself a lawyer and pretending you're a lawyer. and that's what they're asking him to not do. He still insists on doing his intro where he says he's Nick Rekieta from Rekieta Law, a small law firm, which is, I mean, he does own the law firm, but it's a non-practicing law firm because he's suspended. Oh, I still have a license. No, you don't, because it's suspended. You don't have it right now. You get it back when they say that you get it back. And it was weirder still. Of course, that is Nick down in the lower corner with Kayla. They're doing this live stream together. It's like a little couples interview while they do Legos. And it's like Lego Law or Law it was something really, really strange, the name of the channel. I actually did save it. It is oh, maybe I didn't. I meant to. I'm sorry, people, that I took this from Alyssa Clips. But yeah. So I'm assuming these other people are lawyers and they're just nodding along with Nick's really fucked up junkie logic about how he still has a license, but even if he doesn't still have a license, he doesn't answer to them anymore if he doesn't have a license because he's not a lawyer and doesn't have to play by their rules. Yeah. Drugs are so bad. So bad. This is very, very true. And we're going to get to that in a few more minutes. I promise. I can't really decide. Yeah, fuck it. Let's finish up like Comics Gate and Comics Gate adjacent stuff. Let's just do it before I get to the Andy Signore, because that I had a whole lot of fun with. I even spent money for you people, and I want you to appreciate it. Like, seriously, you need to appreciate it. I spent money tonight. Well, this afternoon. Anyway, here's, we'll go with Narwhal. Shane, John, and Ethan discussing Narwhal.
Is he still doing good? Like he had that nice gig with Mark Miller. You're saying that because you know he's not doing good. That's what I think.
What?
I think you're saying that because
No. I think Narwhal would be fun. I forgive him.
I never had anything against him. He hated Shane, not me.
No, he hated me too for some reason.
The same tweet.
Proximity to Shane, I guess.
No, he took shots at both of us in the same tweet. Like, that's all I remember.
Yeah, but I think it was really towards you, and he just wanted to get something. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like I take a lot of bullets for other people.
He really that.
Yeah, would I ever do to Narwhal, to hurt Narwhal?
I don't know. I had him on promoting his book. The next day, he's like, "You're the devil," and I'm like, "What?"
Shane, that's probably like a reference to some obscure stream that we did with Narwhal, and we were probably all drunk. It probably wasn't meant like a bad thing. He probably meant it like, hey, you know, we had fun when we were talking about you kicking me in the ribs or something. And you were so drunk, you forgot the context and you looked at that as a threat.
No, I don't think this is a threat. I thought this was him being funny because of kickboxing and stuff. That's all. No, what I'm saying is, like, I had him on promoting Cerebus, and then the next day he was calling me a devil on his stream. So I don't know.
Yeah.
Like, that guy, a little wobbly there. I really don't know.
Well, he hates your guts. I think he made this like me.
Why does he hate? I don't understand that.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. I don't know.
He thinks he was mean to Rini. That's why Rini won.
Oh my God.
Well,
and Narwhal is in love with Rini.
Hmm.
So And Shane sees, Narwhal sees Shane as like a threat, and her.
John Malin starts coming up with this incredible fiction right here. He has no idea. He's just pulling shit out of his ass.
Rini's feelings, so he's got to prove his worth to Rini by destroying Shane.
So that's why he dislikes you also. I guess. He had this
Shane,
thing where he,
just accept it.
I'm trying to fuck.
I'm sorry. What did you say?
No, I'm trying to not say something, and you're really pushing me into a bad corner.
Shane is the most passive-aggressive little weasel in this space.
You are?
Who? Me?
You, yeah. You know what?
Don't make me say it, people. Don't make me say it. I really don't want to say it.
Shane, I don't want to push you in a corner, but go ahead and say it.
I really don't want to. I'm trying really, really hard to keep it in. I'm not going to say it. I'm not going to say it.
Yeah, why wouldn't you say it?
Well, there's a reason Yanzi left the Comicsgate room.
Boom, he's going to say it.
The Comicsgate room.
Yeah, there was a Comicsgate green room, and she left it for a reason.
Because of Narwhal?
Yeah.
Oh, Narwhal's got the fever.
I don't know what his issues are. I don't know. That's not my problem, though, dude. I'm here to draw books, have a
Shane didn't deny
show,
that.
do whatever, and
Wow.
do whatever, you know.
Narwhal hit on Yanzi? What the hell?
He was DMing her at like 3 a.m.
Pardon me?
It was an issue, and she left one of the rooms he was in. Like, I don't know. I don't know. The guy's weird.
Oh, so not only did you threaten the love of his life, Irene, but he also coveted what you had.
I told him, I was like, how about you don't do that? Like, he's like, well, I didn't mean anything by it, and she's in the room. And
how about you don't do that? These people.
And he thought that was an open invite to message people at 3 a.m. in the morning. I'm like, look, we have a kid and stuff. Like, don't blow up her Twitter. And that was pretty much it. And then he's like, you're making something out of something that's not. And I'm just like, okay, whatever, dude. I guess you can DM my wife whenever.
Was a direct DM to her, or is a public DM in like a group room?
Direct DM.
Oh.
Well, obviously it doesn't really matter
His thing
because
was-
Yanzi was uncomfortable by it, so
Yanzi was uncomfortable by it. No, Yanzi was just a little peeved she got a fucking DM at 3 a.m. Now, my question is, why the fuck is her phone set so that she gets DMs at 3 o'clock in the morning? Huh? What? My phone is set, man, 11 o'clock at night to like 8 in the morning. You have to be one special motherfucker to get through because I put you on a list. And oh my God, Narwhal, who's young, who's bouncing around, has an idea that he wants to ask Yanzi about. We all know Narwhal. He's one of those, like, Narwhal is the ultimate, quote, creative type. He is so stereotypical, it's not even funny, right? And he's up at 3 a.m. and he's got something he wants to ask Yanzi, and he feels like he's been introduced to Yanzi because they've been chatting in some group DM, and so he drops her a line because he happens to be awake, and it just happens to be 3 o'clock in the morning. And oh my God, that was somehow Narwhal just being totally out there. I don't get these people. Fuck. And Shane, oh, don't make me say it. I don't want to say it. I just can't. Yeah. Like, Narwhal's weird. Don't get it twisted. Narwhal's a weirdo. but he seems like a really nice guy. He's scared to talk to women. Like, he didn't talk to, that was a thing for a really, really long time. Yeah. He's also in a completely different time zone, as Wild Mudkid points out. Like, it's only midnight where Narwhal was, right? I don't understand these people at all. I mean, I do, which is actually the worst of it, is I do understand. I understand that nobody has ever liked Shane. I understand that the only reason Shane is anything in Comicsgate is because Ethan and Yanzi pulled him along and managed to put together the Janny Mafia to promote Shane everywhere in Comicsgate. I know that. I know Malin coming up with that story, and the motivation for why Narwhal hated Shane was all because of Rennie. It was like it was a Harlequin romance right there. Yeah. Hello, Large Father. Nice to see you in the chat. Total Harlequin romance. Oh, by the way, I just caught a glimpse of Jack Stafford. I'm trying to keep up with the chat and everything else, but it's a little tough. For those of you who do not know, Jack Stafford lost his channel. It just went blowed the fuck up by YouTube. Someone reported him for probably something he said in a chat and here's the thing. Jack's a really nice guy too, like Narwhal. And he doesn't tend to say things that are offensive in chat, so I can't imagine what he could have been gotten for. I don't know that he had any original content on the channel, but all of his playlists, all of his subs, all of his modding privileges got destroyed along with the channel. He's now at Jack_Stafford1 on YouTube. So, if Jack was a mod on your channel, please re-add him via your YouTube studio so you don't have to wait to see him in a chat. Just saying. I meant to mention that at the beginning of the stream, but I got a little distracted by my chat thing not working because I tried to do it a different way in the same app than I did last time, and never again. I'm never doing it again. Yeah. Shane draws good, though. I don't think he should be allowed away from the drawing table by himself. I fully agree with you. Yeah. He should probably wear a helmet while eating with a spork. The only thing he can do is draw. Now, we're going to delve deep into Comicsgate. We're going to the slums, people. We are. I know. It's going to be a short trip, I promise, though I do have a little bit to say.
You have no idea what that's. I'm like,
Oh, by the way, I'm going to roll this back a little bit. You see this stream? This is the Frog Tony stream. Sin was EFAPing this Frog Tony stream so they could talk back to Frog Tony about something stupid. I don't even care what the fuck it was because it is unimportant to our story. The most important part of this stream and the most interesting part of this stream is when Ethan Van Sciver shows up and well Sin didn't EFAP that part. So I fixed it for you.
You have no idea what that's. I'm like, it's the me channel all day long. They're trying to work out what I'm doing and what I meant and all this stuff, or just bad mouthing me. It's retarded, man. I'm just there's got to be something else to talk about, like Liam.
Hey, use the opportunity to sell some books. Like Liam.
Yeah, that would be nice. Like, I think anyway, I took the heat off Liam and I put it on myself. But yeah, I promised you in the chat, like this guy Stimulated Cynic, his name is. He says that like he DMs me all the time. I'm not saying that or that he's a liar at all. I'm just saying that like I looked and I could find no evidence of this. I found everybody, like pretty much everybody sends me messages at some point. I found our string of emails, and I'll show you. It just, I don't like to just say, yeah, this guy has sent me 6 DMs, or say that somebody's, DM me something and then not back it up, because you put these things kind of in practice, but and you want to, if somebody says this, you want to actually prove it.
This is Ethan crafting his narrative, and you can tell this is pretty much, it's fairly on the fly actually what he's decided to say, because he's doing what I'm doing right now, which is kind of that talking babble. Everything's kind of wackadoo, a little bit out of order, a little stilted, and this is also where he is doing his I'm just this guy. I'm just a guy over here in my little corner of the internet.
But yeah, here's December 15th. So this was like a year ago. Our 1 year anniversary here of me appearing on his show is coming up. I don't remember me appearing on his show, but I must have. So he said, he sent me the thing. He said, thanks for coming on the stream last night. I really appreciate it. I posted a little heart there. That's me. Like,
oh, that's nice of you.
Yeah. So here he is. Here's Larry in our chat. And there's Larry, Niobe Comics, little movie perp. I don't know if you know who this guy is.
I sure do.
He's something, man. He's quite a character.
Oh my God, I was muted again. I'm sorry. The reason I'm showing all this is because I'm kind of fascinated by what it is that Sin is sending to Ethan. Also, Ethan is very carefully crafting his little narrative, and you can see it and hear it in the hesitation, that fake hesitation in his voice as he talks.
Yeah.
He says, we had a meeting with AP and told them not to pring CG or we will all leave. We help by gatekeeping out of the mainstream. So I guess like Larry went to Ben Dunn over at whatchamacallit, Antarctic Press, and said, yeah, if you publish, because I was goofing on him like last year. I was like, I'm gonna bring Cyberfrog, I'm gonna let them reprint it over at Antarctic Press. So here's Larry in our chat. He says, I didn't say anything. Here's a link I didn't take. Here's a link I didn't take. He says, ask Liam why he called Anna a stupid bitch on live stream 2 days ago. So this was like 2 months ago here. He sent me this, or a month and a half ago.
Sin's like this little tattletale bitch.
Why would he send that last one? Are you Liam's boss, dad?
Ask Liam why he called Anna a stupid bitch. I don't know.
It feels like to me, he's trying to get Liam canceled. Like he's bringing to your attention Liam calling Anna, your friend, a stupid bitch.
Yeah.
Right.
I don't know. Didn't answer him. Here's the StreamYard link from the show, the little movie perp. EFAP. Thank you for coming on the show. I appreciate it. And then he sent me this. Another one. Vonster says nothing but love for the fan. This is his post.
Yeah.
Oh, this was while I was on the show. He was like, well, I'll send it to you. I'll send you his message to prove. Thanks for coming on last night. I said, hey, thanks for sending the link. So this is it. This is the one time I responded to him. But anyway, I just wanted to say hi to you guys. And Little Movie Perp, it's a pleasure, man. I know we started off rough, but I've been enjoying listening to you and what you have to say.
Oh,
and,
thank you.
Yeah, I hope we can become friends. You know,
Likewise, I've been joining the content lately. Well, you know, I've been writing in the comment section.
I hope we can become friends. That's so cute. That's so cute that he does this while he's talking about sin after he says that he doesn't even know who sin is. Ethan just rubbing it in, rubbing Sin's nose in the poop. That's what he's doing right there, and it's so great. And then this poor guy, he has no idea. He has no idea what he's actually like all wrapped up in, because he hasn't paid close enough attention to this shit, right? He's thinking, yeah, wow, Ethan's extending a hand. Maybe I can become friends with Ethan Van Sciver.
Yeah, I've been enjoying your content as well.
Beautiful, fantastic. And Tony, keep it up, brother. TJ, Autoy fanboy, you guys as well. Have a good night.
Thanks, Ethan. Thank you for
Bye.
dropping in.
Yeah, it's pretty fucking amazing.
This is only temporary, Ethan. I just made you a mod in case.
Okay, so here's where we get to the good bit. So Ethan shows up in Sin's chat as he's e-fapping this Frog Tony stream and not e-fapping the bit that Ethan's in, because that was the part that Ethan really wanted Sin to e-fap, or at least to see or acknowledge, right? And Ethan shows up in the chat, and right off the bat, Sin loses the game.
Somebody does get mad at you, so after the show, I will be removing it. Just letting you know. But I want you to be safe in our chat, okay?
Little safe space.
Somebody had timed Ethan out, so Sin gave him a wrench, because giving someone a wrench is the answer to everything.
Little safe space.
sweet.
Little
He's
hug dog.
gonna block everybody in the chat.
No, I made him a standard mod. He's
Oh,
fine.
okay.
Yeah, made him a standard mod. I didn't make him a managing mod. The managing mods can handle him if necessary. Somebody, my co-writer, had said hashtag blame Cynic, I believe. Who the fuck?
Gave him a wrench. You didn't time him out. Look what that time him
No,
out.
Intent Shifter got timed out. Who the fuck
Oh,
is
okay.
Intent Shifter?
He
Oh,
comments regularly.
yeah. I just well, the screen name is different. So, Ethan, don't do that shit, bro. Sorry. Oh,
So Ethan timed somebody out because he's just been given a wrench. He was given power. He was given power by Sin.
okay. Let's get what I was gonna say was, so when we interviewed JoJo and Clippa, he said that this was gonna be said, and you don't know how to be responsible. So I had to remove it from you, buddy. Nobody time Ethan out. Let's just teach him how freedom of speech is. Let him if anybody does time him out, I'm gonna be pissed. But I'm sorry, Ethan, you can't be. You're not responsible enough, buddy. I apologize.
Well,
Yeah.
like I told him today over in the
Somebody
comment
already
section
timed him out.
of Katie's.
Somebody
I
already
forgot
timed
that
him
he's
out.
from South Jersey, so he's got like that pussy
No,
vibe
he's
from
not.
Philly
I thought he
rubbing
was
off
from the
on him.
Midwest. He's just lived in Jersey.
No, he's from Jersey.
And there's Dark Grift acting like big fucking shit. Big fucking shit. It was so weird. Just so weird.
Ethan says he's got to punish everyone here. You don't have the belt anymore, Ethan.
Little movie simp. All right, let's hit play. Let's get back to it.
Tony, yeah, kick Tony.
Says sticking up the EVS. Bog Tony could never. Also, Tony is crashing hard here, laughing my ass off. He fucking is, bro. I want more Tony drunk streams. It'll be fucking.
So how is that my fault? Right? How is that owning me? How is that me crying?
You super chat $200. I'll kick BG off the
my
show.
comic
Ethan.
was really good, but I
Shut up
still
or
couldn't
shut
make
up,
any
homie.
money. He's bad and he's upset. Okay.
Pause it. We're in Comicsgate. We're all in Comicsgate. We're all involved in Comicsgate, and the biggest thing is canceling. That's why Comicsgate is a thing. And yeah, so if you've got somebody outside of Comicsgate trying to fucking cancel you, I would hope that everybody in Comicsgate would rally around you and go, "Nah, man, fuck this dude."
Yeah.
Not sit there and that's when you let bygones be bygones for the moment, and then you say, "Nah, we're not going to let you cancel him." It's sort of like a little brother thing, right? Where you can fuck with your own little brother and beat him up, and mess with him or
Yeah,
whatever, but
yeah.
nobody else can.
He's so wrong. Dude, that has never been Comicsgate. Never. He bought the myth, the legend of CG. But like I said, Sin lost that game the minute he acknowledged Ethan in his fucking chat. Man, they sit up there and like, oh, yeah, no, we're just not going to let you on the panel. But here's a wrench. And oh, we're going to take the wrench because you're going to do exactly what everybody would expect you to do with the fucking wrench. Like, they knew it was going to happen. And I'm sorry, but this playing games with wrenches, why don't you just have moderators that do what you want them to fucking do? Jack Stafford is a mod on my channel because he knows what my limits are, which are pretty much you can say almost anything you want. So long as it's not a violation of terms of service, I don't care. Lorenzo knows that. He's in the chat. Hi, Lorenzo. Hervoge. Now, Hervoge will get a little out. Okay? Every once in a while, Hervoge will step out and he'll ban somebody for brief period of time from the chat. But he always gets a good talking to after. And it's few and far between. But you just don't give wrenches to people you can't trust. And you don't give wrenches just so people can leave links in your chat and promote themselves. And you don't give wrenches because somebody else might ban them or boot them from your chat. It's retarded. It shows that you have a lack of control over your domain, motherfucker. And then you acknowledged Ethan. Don't acknowledge Ethan in your chat. It makes you look like a clout goblin. He never says anything, ever, that is germane to any conversation you could possibly be having. Never. So why would you acknowledge him? See, this is germane. When Big Daddy, hello, large father, says CG Church reminds me of a group of fishermen that came across the sinking Titanic and clambered aboard and started celebrating about the great boat they found. That is germane to the conversation. Ethan doesn't say anything like that. He doesn't. He just wants your attention, and you gave it to him. Why? That was the third battle. You lost 2. And then you just capitulate for the third, brah. It is some serious notice me senpai energy. It really, really fucking is. I don't... See, maybe it's because I don't care about clout. I don't care who watches my shit. If anybody watches my shit, if anybody has to sit here and listen to absolutely nothing because I forget I'm muted, I'm grateful to every single one of you who does stop by, but I don't live or die for this shit. I don't need Ethan's attention. I'm already live rent free in his fucking head. But you're anti-CG now, Sin. You have been tried, found wanting, and have been shunted to the slums, which are anti-Comicsgate. And Katie, darling, you better skedaddle as far away as you can from FFS. Because they are anti-Comicsgate, and you cannot hang out with anti-Comicsgate when you were Comicsgate. Ethan was saying that you should be invited to be on the CG Queens show because they have to continue CG Queens, even though Anna is gone, and it can't just be Mandy and Yancy. Oh, God, wouldn't that be fucking awful? Yanzi and Mandy having to listen to both of them at the same time. Holy fucking shit, would that be painful? I don't know about adding Katie to the mix, but Ethan did throw her hat in the ring. That she could be a possible CG queen. Not make it onto hard R, but a CG queen. And if you want that gig, you better stop hanging out in the slums, girl. You better stay on the right side of them tracks. Stay off the back street. Yes. Ethan also said that 7 of 9 should be a CG queen, but he was thinking of the obvious joke, which is a good joke, but if you have to tell everybody what it is, it's just not as funny. 7. So that's all I have on Comicsgate and all of that. So I think I'm going to go ahead and we're going to talk about Andy Signore. And once again, quick recap. Andy Signore is a party of interest, sort of. He was subpoenaed for records regarding the Blake Lively. Oh, something starts with a W. I'll get to it in a minute. These media people that she is suing because of the trial. The whole sexual harassment case that she's got going. Discovery, I'm thinking is closing. I'm not sure. I didn't look too far into that case because it wasn't as important and everything I needed was in the filings for here. So apparently Andy Signore was in contact with this guy that she's suing, the company that she's suing, and they're the ones that were feeding him information. They were feeding a bunch of people on the internet information. They probably tried Tug too, and that just didn't quite work out. Because Tug is distracted by the what the hails shit. So I'm gonna go ahead and play this.
Guys, this is probably the most important video I've ever had to make for this channel, and I need your help.
Accordingly, I find that Popcorn Planet fails to establish that the items responsive to the subpoena are protected from disclosure under the journalist's privilege. That was from United States Magistrate Judge Lindsay S. Griffin.
Welcome to Popcorn Planet. I'm Andy Signore, and what I'm about to show you should terrify every independent digital journalist out there. Creators, whistleblowers. A federal judge just ruled that YouTube reporters are not real journalists. Share the press release. You can find it on our website. Head over to the newsfeed to get the press release. You can sign up to become a member. That would help us now more than ever. You can also click over here to get to our new Give, Send, Go, because yes, this is going to be expensive. We are now taking this all the way to the Supreme Court if we have to. We will start at the 11th District first, and then we will go there if we have to. I am not letting them win this. This ruling, to me, with all due respect to the judge, Judge Griffin, I am just dumbfounded by some of the decisions in here, because this is bigger than me. This is for all independent digital journalism. I am floored that this judge thought this was a smart ruling. Now, she's writing this to say, you know, it concludes without analysis that I'm this stuff, blah, 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 blah. But he doesn't fit the terms of news agency or press association or wire service, or I'm not a newspaper or a news magazine under plain and ordinary means of these terms. She then goes into like share the definitions of what these words are. So you know what? Let's look at the definitions of these words, shall we?
We're gonna look at an AI slop definition first, everybody.
Network. Let's start there with a network, a group or system of interconnected people or things. Kim, Michelle, Christopher Melcher, Ron Zambrano. I mean, we could go on all day on all the people. You guys paying members. It goes on and on. That's a network. This is a network. We are a news network. And I'm merely using her definitions that she sourced in her own conclusion.
Neither does Popcorn Planet readily fit the terms news agency, press association, wire service, radio or television station, or network. That leaves news journal, which also appears to exclude from its plain and ordinary meaning a YouTube channel. So I'm going to get into how Andy is really kind of wrong here. So the first, let me go ahead and make sure that I have this set here. The first word he comes up with is network, right? So network. This is from the Oxford English Dictionary. That is what is referred to by the judge in her footnotes. Literally, the Oxford English Dictionary. This cost me $10, and I know I'm doxing my own name. I give zero fucks because it's already out there. I just wanted to show you that this is actually the Oxford English Dictionary and network. So as we scroll down network, we actually get to what she is talking about, which would be in broadcasting, a broadcasting system consisting of a series of transmitters able to be linked together to carry the same program, a group of radio or television stations linked by such a system, a large broadcasting company which produces programs to be relayed to affiliate local stations, also occasionally a nationwide broadcasting channel. Now, I am sorry, but because you have paying members for your channel and your website, that does not make them part of your broadcasting system. Just because you have friends that you stream with or occasionally collab with does not make you a network broadcasting system. You're a dude on YouTube. I know. I just think that words mean something. And when a judge says network and gives a link to the definition, she is referring to a broadcast network in the definition and not some podunk. Oh, a network. It's just a group that works together. We all work together. What the fuck? And then there's this one.
And let's just keep going. Television. Okay, I'm not television. Really? Am I not? Programming distributed over the internet that is designed to be viewed in the same format as broadcast television. So now I'm not even television. Got it. Magazine.
He's not even television. No, you are not even television. I will show you. Oh, man. You are not television. And she didn't say television in the order. She said a television broadcaster. A television broadcasting station, specifically a television channel. You don't actually broadcast anything yourself at all, Andy. I'm afraid this video is going to play over or start from the beginning.
And let's just keep going.
Yeah.
Television. Okay, I'm not television. Really? Am I not? Programming distributed over the internet that is designed to be viewed in the same format as
Notice he's not using the same definition that the judge is, even though he assured us that he is using her definitions.
broadcast television. So now I'm not even television. Got it. Magazine. Look at this. Radio or television program representing usually short segments on a variety of topics. That's also a magazine. There are digital magazines. This has all been proven. Heck, let's go to Press Association, an association of newspapers formed together. Well, dude, newspapers don't exist anymore, Judge. You know that. And
Press associations still exist. As a matter of fact, we just had a big fight with the White House Press Association, the press corps. What the fuck, dude? Those are all reporters. They're part of an association. They pay their dues to the association, which handles a whole bunch of shit. They have nice dinners, they get advice, they get newsletters, they may even get legal representation. It's an association. It's not a website with members, bruh, who can watch videos. Anyway, we'll keep.
if you go to an actual real up-to-date modern definition, a press agency, sorry, let me make sure you can read all this specifically. A press agency is an organization for news media outlets and journalists, gathers, distributes news, represents its members, interests, supports, yada, yada, yada. Look at this. Memberships, that's what we have on our website. And I'm merely using her definitions that she sourced in her own conclusion, which leaves me to conclude that she really doesn't understand how news media works, or she doesn't understand her own definitions, or she just doesn't like me and my channel. Look how she completely minimizes Popcorn Planet to justify denying me as a journalist. And let's just keep.
Yeah, she denied him as a journalist. So fucking sad. So fucking sad. There's what she said about Popcorn Planet. Popcorn Planet is a little more than a YouTube channel. Although Popcorn Planet maintains a website that operates as an online shop for branded merchandise, Popcorn Planet has no independent website for hosting its video content. Popcorn Planet maintains an online account through the web service Patreon for fundraising, as well as accounts on other social media platforms such as Facebook, Instagram, and X, formerly known as Twitter. Popcorn Planet's social media links directly to the YouTube channel as its homepage and for its content. Popcorn Planet's content, including any paid exclusive content available through its Patreon or web store, is published and hosted entirely through YouTube. This is what Andy Signore is calling his website. So, his lawyer, before the order, signed a declaration in support. And in this declaration, he gives this URL for Andy Signore's website. This is his website. All right. So what does that look like? Well, it looks like this. This is Popcorn Planet on fourthwall.com, right? So you've got links, literally shit he's selling. The front end is all merchandise. All of it is merchandise. And of course, selling his memberships. Then you go over to documentaries or even news feed, right? So you go over to his news feed. And what is his news feed? It's his press release about losing in court and how he's going to fight to the Supreme Court, even though this dude, this Andy Signore, the guy who exposes himself to women across the internet through DMs and Snapchat, this guy only has clips of his shit. What is Fourth Wall? Fourth Wall is literally a storefront, products and shops your community will love. It's a storefront. He doesn't even own his own website. He doesn't even pay for his own fucking hosting. Nothing. He works off of this shit. All right. So, let's look. Let's look at Popcorn Planet. That's his YouTube. What is Popcorn Palace? Oh my gosh. Look at that. It is an entire channel dedicated to Merkel and Harry. Yes. What? Like, he should probably be arrested for stalking. Was he one of the guys that came up with when Tug got busted? They had that huge report that was done about YouTube channels after the Johnny Depp Amber Heard thing. I would not be surprised if Andy Signore was mentioned in that somewhere. He also has a music channel. It has 3 whole videos on it. And he does movie reviews. Movie reviews. And this is what this guy is calling an honest to God news network. All of his videos are hosted on YouTube. All of them. How is he broadcasting anything when he doesn't host his own fucking content? That right there just knocks you out of the whole fucking running. You can't call yourself a journalist if all you're doing is regurgitating content on a YouTube channel, because that's all that he does. And the thing he didn't really mention was down here as I scroll down the order, because I didn't mark any pages. Even if Popcorn Planet established that the privilege applies, Lively overcomes it. And why? Because the guy she's suing was feeding garbage info to goddamn Andy Signore. Even if Popcorn Planet established that the items sought by Lively fall within the journalist privilege, Lively can overcome it. The requests in Lively's subpoena are directly relevant and material to her claim that the defendants in the underlying action orchestrated a campaign to defame her with the help of third parties who created disparaging false content. You already lost, bruh. You lost. There's no coming back from a twofer. Like, They may be like, yeah, all right, one. But you're not gonna overcome both. That just covered her ass. She went by the statutory definition, which had plain language. And plain language, she used the Oxford English Dictionary. It gives you etymology. It gives you everything you need to know about phrases, when it was used, how popular it is in use. And he gives you a screenshot of AI fucking slop and says, yeah, we've got the same definitions. Our definitions are the same, man. We're thinking alike. You have a fucking YouTube channel and it's not important to anybody else. Daily Wire ain't worried. They host their own content. Like, you don't create news. You don't go and find news. You regurgitate shit that people feed you. You chop. That's what I do. Only I offer up my opinion and I try to tell a story without changing the actual facts, which is what people like Signore and Tug and all of them do. He saw views, man. He saw views in his head. They were twinkling like stars, and Andy Signore was like, I gotta eat up this bullshit so I can shit it out for all these people who might want to watch it on the internet. Just like with the Depp Heard crap. All the fucking same. Tug was no journalist. Andy Signore ain't no journalist. He runs a YouTube channel. He doesn't broadcast his own content. YouTube broadcasts it. He even made a crack in the video about how he gets paid by two people, his corporation and Google. Well, duh, dude. That's the whole fucking point. Without Google, you'd be putting your shit on Rumble. Rumble. But somebody else would be hosting it. Tonight, I'm sorry, I do not have a new cute animal. So you get another aardvark. Because he's just fucking cute. It just is. And I'm gonna head on home. Well, I'm already home. I'm gonna head on down to my kitchen. For some men, they would consider that our home. Because I'm hungry. I need a snack. And it's 11:30 at night on a Tuesday. Thank you, everybody, for stopping by. I hope you've had a lovely week. I hope you have a fantastic one going forward as we get closer to Christmas and we all continue to freeze our balls off. It is so cold. If there was water in the air, it'd be snowing here. But I found my box of gloves, so I think I'm going to be okay. Oh, and my box of hats. That too. Yeah. So, once again, thank you, everybody. I'm going to go ahead and play this music again, because it's freaking cool, if I can hear it. Oh, I turned the volume all the way down. I like it. I think I'm going to keep it. Now I just got to make my own intro video. I was just trying to give myself time to get that chat thing to work that didn't. But I'll get it right next week. I promise. Watch I fail on that one. Anyway, thank you, everybody.